Hi everyone, my name is Kenny and I'm here today to talk about how I'm overcoming unhelpful thoughts through using the tool of awareness. So tomorrow I'm going to be traveling to San Francisco by myself to visit my best friend that moved away a couple years ago because of COVID. And I haven't seen him in a couple years or really hung out with his family in a while. And I found myself over these past few days really nervous and stressing about how the trip is going to go. And I found myself telling myself that it's going to be awkward or something will go wrong. And I've just been really nervous about all the possible ways that the trip could go. And the way I've been thinking about it has made me feel really anxious and nervous for the trip when really this is something that I should be looking forward to and excited about. And so I've been using awareness with these thoughts to kind of help me move past it. Every time I have thoughts like, oh, it's going to be awkward, or what if we don't get along the same way we used to since we haven't hung out in a couple years, um, I've been using awareness to tell myself that these are just thoughts I'm having because I'm nervous about a situation, but that doesn't mean that that's what's actually going to happen. And so I've been trying to remind myself that I'm just having these thoughts and that doesn't make them reality. And I also at the same time don't want to turn my thoughts into the reality. So I've been trying to counteract them with trying to think more positive thoughts about the trip and trying to be excited for it. So how I've been using awareness is when I start having these thoughts and notice myself starting to feel anxious and nervous about it, I've been trying to pause and just take a minute and think a lot more positively about the whole situation. And I've, in the process, being aware of my thoughts and the way that they're making me feel. That awareness has helped me take another tool into this situation, which is intention. So when I notice myself having these thoughts about my trip, I've been trying to counteract that with making an intention for myself to have a really good trip and sitting and thinking about all the amazing things that could happen and how much fun I'm going to have and how I'm not going to want to leave when it comes time to go. And all of those positive thoughts have been making me feel a lot better about it, and it's been making me calm down and feel happier and less anxious about the whole situation. So before using awareness, I just felt really anxious about something that I shouldn't feel anxious about, but I should feel excited about. And I felt nervous and like it was going to go wrong. But once I started using awareness and I realized that these are just thoughts and these are just things that I'm telling myself because it's been a long time since we've hung out. And obviously, I'm going to be nervous, but I needed to recognize that my thoughts are making me more nervous than I need to be, and I'm overthinking the whole thing. And this is my best friend that I'm going to visit, and I should be so excited that I get to see him and see his family and see his little sisters. And so the awareness of all these negative thoughts has made my outlook on this trip a lot different, and it's made me more excited and ready to see him and his family instead of nervous and anxious about it.